Okay, let me get YouTube up. Maybe. Mute. Beautiful. Okay, live. All right. Hi, guys. Hi, Steven. Hi, Karen. How's everybody? Hold on, I have to adjust. Damn it. Awesome t-shirt. See? Isn't it cool? I just got it. I saw it. Did I see it? Someone in the group, I think, posted something. And hi, Ravenheart. Hi, Read the Cards. Pansy, hello. I think somebody in the group posted a whole bunch of them or something, and I had to get one. So it is on the Facebook group someplace. Somebody posted a bunch of them, and I went on and looked, and I had to get one. I just had to. Oh, look. My bun is off center. Ooh, that drives me crazy. Okay. Anyways. Hi, everyone I'm missing. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Sherry and Trevor and the Wandering Merwitch and Sapphire. Hi, everyone. How was your Saturday? It is Saturday, right? I didn't miss a day. All right, I'm going to have to fix it. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be fixing my hair while I'm on here, but being off center, that is super annoying. And I can't have it. So now it will just be a ponytail. Back upstairs. Yay! Oh, good. Good. Went to the Dollar Tree. Yay! You gotta love the Dollar Tree, right? I went to Savers yesterday, and I was going to go garage sailing, actually, this morning, and my mother called me and said, why don't we go to the new Goodwill, which is, you know, down the street. Who changed the fan to the other direction? Hi, Hexen. My love. Okay, hold on. Let me turn the fan around because I'm dying and somebody dares to move my fan. Okay. All right, so I got some neat stuff. Hexen's seen some of this. He's already picked on me for some of it. I was so excited about a couple things. And Hexen's like, that's really nice, Mama's girl. All right, so first of all, I am going to show you, I'm going to be doing some unboxings, uploading some unboxings tonight, too. So I'm shopping on Book Outlet. Ooh, I hope you, good luck, good juju luck. I love it. Mine is going good. Got asked some witchy questions from a friend. Yay. Because apparently they said their house was once a private family graveyard. Ooh, I love those kind of questions. Hi, Silver Willow. Need to ask you a question. I don't know if I can message you directly. It's not private, but it's off topic. You can message me here, Huntress. That's fine. I haven't even started yet. We're just chatting. So that's okay. No problem. You wish you had a Savers? I know. I hear you, Karen. I would die without a Savers. I don't know what I would do. Hi, Witchy Mom. Hi, Ricky. Hi, I work full-time at the book department at Savers in Australia, and I find the best decks and other gems. I have the best job. Oh, my gosh. I think I would not make any money, though, because I would, everything that came in, you see, you know. That's so cool, though. All right, so I'm waiting for a question, and then I'm going to start. I know. Believe me, Leland comes on all the time. She's like, oh, look what I just found. And we're like, that's so cool. What was it the other day that we were like, oh, I love that. I can't remember now. Mama Squirrel Brain, you know. It's off and away. All right, I'm going to start just because before I start into my haul, I just wanted to show you when you're a witch and you're out as a witch, people start bringing you stuff because they know you're a witch. And so they start bringing you things that they think, oh, maybe Jen will like this or have something to do with this. So I have gotten some really neat things from coworkers and people I know that aren't witches because they're like, hey, is this something that you would be interested in? So that's what happened. I have a coworker at work whose mother very obviously was a witch. I haven't said this to her yet, but the couple things that she brought me, I'm like, this is awesome. I absolutely love it. And her mother died this past year, so she's been slowly kind of working through her house and stuff. And she's brought me a whole bunch of stuff that I'm like, yep, your mom was a witch. I don't think you know this, but obviously, although she might, because she brings it to me and she's like, oh, so this was in my mom's stuff. Do you want? And I'm like, oh, yeah. So let me just get to it. First of all, she's brought me another book that I couldn't find either. Chase! How are you, sweetheart? I just love you, Chase. You make my day every time you come on. I'm learning this path myself. However, I want to begin to teach my children with me. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I have a video, Huntress, on children. I believe it is with my niece, who is pagan, and just had a baby. Or, well, just had. She's over a year old now, I think. Or almost a year. So cute. I don't think I can tag you in anything. It's with my niece, Eliza. So if you look at the past videos, it was probably close to a year ago now. But we talk about raising pagan children on there. And I'll do another video shortly about that too. Because there's a lot of good things. I'm good. I just love when you're on here, Chase. You always have the best energy, even when you're down. And I know you get down like everybody. Hi, Deb. But there's something about your energy that always makes me happy, Chase. So I appreciate it. It's awesome. Okay, so she brought me, my friend from work, brought me 3 vintage witch books. So, witches, midwives, and nurses. You're welcome, Huntress. No problem. This is, okay, hold on. I need my glasses. Aw. It's a love fest out here. I love the love fests. Just like Hexen. That's why I'm like, you can move up here, Hexen. Please move up here. I need Hexen. Okay. It's a love fest. All right, so this is a history of women healers. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. It's by Barbara Eckenreich and Deirdre English. And the copyright date... All right, where did I find it? Damn it. Because I did see it someplace. It's old. It's like 60s or 70s. Hold on. Darn it. Oh, 1973. That's where it is. 1973. And it is about healing back in the 70s. And talks about the witch craze and how that kind of morphed into, they called all healers witches back then. Oh, group hug. Did I miss a group hug? Group hugs. I love group hugs. I know, Hexen. We got to convince Josh, and then you guys got to come up here. I was born in 70. Yeah, I was born in 72, so I wasn't even, well, I was a year old. And then it talks about midwiferys, and it's a really interesting read, though. And who's... Oh, hi, Ponderous Pros. Hi, little dandelion. The benefits of bleeding. It has all kinds of really neat things in here. And it really reminds me of... at some point, I told the story of I just realized this year that my mother and I went to, and somewhere I told the story, and I don't know if I did a whole video or I just went off on one of my little squirrel tangents, but somewhere I told the story that I've been drawn to witchcraft since birth, and my mother and I went to the Seneca Army Depot, which is close to us, in the 80s when they had the big, they were there for months, in the early 80s to protest nuclear weapons. And there was, what started it was the Coven of Witches. And so my mother went there and brought me there. And I think I know I was young. I can't remember. I looked it up and now I can't remember, of course. But we stayed there, and we stayed there with the witches. And I remember, and I didn't remember that until this year because something reminded me and I started looking it up and all that kind of stuff. And we stayed there with the witches and we did stuff in their circle and stuff. And I said to my mother, do you know you brought me to a witch circle when we went to Seneca Army Depot? And she goes, no, I didn't. I remember going. Because we had our pictures in the newspaper because we were one of the only people wearing shirts, first of all, and they couldn't show boobies in the newspaper. And so they were like, oh, can we take your picture, please, and put you in the paper? Because they couldn't take pictures of hardly anybody there. Yep, exactly. So it very interesting to me, anything that comes from. Thank you, Stephen. Look at Stephen put up, that's the pagan parenting video. You are so awesome, Stephen. I just love my admins. They're the best. So, Huntress Moon, right there. He just put the link for the video right there. That's the pagan parenting video. Woo! Say that 4 times fast. So, anyways, I thought it was such a neat time, and I thought it was hilarious that my mother is the one that introduced me to witchcraft. Although she denies it. She's like, no. I remember going, and we met all these wonderful women, and I'm like, yeah, they were witches. Yes. Ah, beautiful. And if you guys have any questions beyond that, make sure you let me know. Because I don't mind revisiting topics ever at all. You know, because I hardly remember what I said during past videos. So you may see repeated topics. All right, so the second one is on reading palms. Again, another vintage book. By Peggy Thompson, illustrated by Dale Payson. And this one is also 70s. It is 1974. Repetition helps the learner, that's true. And again, very interesting. They start out with a Mark Twain quote from one of his books. Wilson began to study Luigi's palm, tracing lifelines, heart lines, headlines, and so on, and noting carefully the relations with the cobweb of finer and more delicate marks and lines that enmeshed them all on all sides. He felt of the fleshy cushion at the base of the thumb and noted its shape. He felt the fleshy side of the hand between the wrist and the base of the little finger. Right here. And noted its shape also. He painstakingly examined the fingers, observing their form, proportions, and natural manner of disposing themselves when in repose. All this process was watched by the 3 spectators with absorbing interest, their heads bent together over Luigi's palm, and nobody disturbing the stillness with a word. Wilson now entered upon a close survey of the palm again, and his revelations began. Mark Twain. So, Mark Twain was talking about palm reading way back when. Mark Twain was born near me in Elmira, New York. And so we have like a Mark Twain museum up there and all kinds of stuff. So, but it's actually, I've looked it over and it's actually a very good book. Most palm reading books, well, I don't want to say most. A lot of palm reading books nowadays only talk about the lines in your palms, which is very interesting. There's a lot of good things to be learned from that. But as Mark Twain was saying, there's lots of things that when your hand is relaxed, how you hold your hand says something about, you know, your future and how you live and what's important to you. How long the fleshy part is between the bottom bone of your thumb and your wrist, your first wrist bone. All that kind of stuff means something, and this book actually has a lot of that in there. So it really, hi Andrea, really talks about a lot of the interesting things about palmistry, which is to me fascinating. I have done it a few times, like for friends, just to do it, but I always have my books with me. It's not something that I've memorized yet for sure, but I think it's super interesting. They talk about if they're bendable, it means this. If they don't bend backwards very much, what it means, all that kind of stuff. Really interesting. So this was a great find, and I thought, oh, look at different hand positions, what you're good at. Clever, talker, speaker, shy, musician, fiendish, and fiery. Isn't that neat? Based on how you hold your hand. I think it's super interesting. I think all vintage books, I love vintage books, but any ideas on where I can find vintage books? I'll tell you, I always look at the vintage sections at Goodwill. Usually has a very vintage kind of place to put it. Savers, libraries, when libraries have a sale. I almost drove. It's down by you, Dee Dee. Where was it? Bristol this weekend had a huge library sale. And I always look at library sales too for vintage books, because when they get rid of books, they, sell them for really cheap. Also, places like thrift books, that kind of thing. Same, I can't go to a vintage bookstore because I get lost the whole day. Oh, yes, absolutely. When I went to Savers yesterday, here's an example. I got out of work at 4:30 yesterday. And instead of coming home, I knew my husband was working. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to go to Savers then. So it takes me about 20 minutes with traffic. I figured maybe half an hour. I know I was there before 5 o'clock, but I'm giving myself that little time, however long that was. And I didn't get out of there until after 7. So, that's how long I spend. And most of that, I'll be honest with you, is spent in the book section, because I'm scouring. Because a lot of, when they bring the books in, they don't know that that's a witch book unless it says something on the title that leads them to believe that. And it's not like they read every book. They, will shove it wherever they think it goes. Oh, you did donate a few boxes of books. There you go. So, Witches, Midwives, and Nurses was the first one, A History of Women Healers. And the second one was On Reading Palms by Peggy Thompson. And then there's one more that my friend from work gave me. Astrology Made Practical. And this is by Alexandra Cayley. And again, very old, vintage kind of book. It is the 1969 edition. And I look at the little print up here. I hate to, point somebody out. I'm sure they're not living there anymore. But it's, has a little thing from Rochester, New York. So, Culver Road, as a matter of fact. Wow, that used to be a rich neighborhood. Now it's mostly apartments. It's not a bad neighborhood, but it's mostly apartments. And this one, again, I love astrology. I'm got a long way to go, but it has all kinds of cool insights and stuff in there. And so again, something that I don't mind looking at. Energy shapes. Look at the shape of your head is supposed to... No, you haven't missed a lot, Serrano. I haven't even started with my thrift stuff. This was just 3 books that a friend of mine from work gave me. Hence the reason why I have room on my bookshelf to shop at a book outlet. Yay! Speaking of which, it may be that I'm in West Virginia through a college city, but you have extraordinary luck with witchy-specific books and such. Oh, I bet. I bet. Perfect. Okay, so let's get on with the haul. Yay. All right, so I got a couple things of clothes, which is not, but I got a skirt that has dragons on it, which I thought was super cool. I feel like it's a handmade skirt, which I think it is because I don't see any tags in it. And by the way, for those of us women, we know how important it is and how awesome it is when we find a skirt that has pockets. It has pockets. A skirt with pockets. That's like the coolest find ever, to find a dragon skirt. And it has pockets. That's like the best thing ever. My favorite dresses in the world could look like hell on me, but they have pockets. Right? I just got it, Chase. I was just saying that. And then these are, I love my poofy pants that, I know I'm showing my age, that have, the ankle is thinner, So I got a pair of poofy pants with a tapered ankle. And then a pair of leggings that are, fall colors. Love dragons. Ooh, you need to visit my book section, Jen. I'm super on point where my books go. Oh, good, Michelle. That's really good. I have fabric with dragons on it. I want a skirt made out of it, right? Pockets. That's to women. I can't tell you guys. You guys want to be rich? Try to make like a ton of different fabrics, different lengths, different skirts with pockets in it. It's the best thing ever. Because I love to wear a skirt, but I have to have my pockets. Where am I going to put my my stones? I have to have pockets for my stones. They have to be there. So, I do wear skirts without pockets, but it annoys me. I'm like, I love this skirt. It's too bad it doesn't have pockets. It's just the way it is. All right. All right, fine. I'm going to show you the stupid mundane things too, but I got these cool shoes just because I thought they were really cool, and I think I paid $5 for them. And I'm like, oh, I like them. They're funky. So, there you go. Women love skirts with pockets. See? Good job, Chase. Perfect. See what you learned on my channel? Hundreds. Yeah, I can add pockets. I love that you guys think that I am talented enough to sew pockets. I would ruin everything I have. I have skirts in my closet that like either almost fit me, or all I have to do is sew something like a button on it or something. And I have had skirts that I love in my closet for 3 years that I will never do anything with other than keep because I love the skirt and I can't wear it. It's just the way it is. I am not talented enough to sew pockets. There's no way. I would kill it. Okay, on with the haul. All right, so my favorite part of Savers is the wall. And if you know Savers, you know the wall. The wall is where they have bags hanging up on hooks, through the whole back wall. I'll do the menu when I come down. You don't have to do that, Deb. I feel like, oh, yay, my friend is here. Here's a whole bunch of stuff to sew. Oh, but the wall is awesome. I spend a whole lot of time at the wall because you go through, they have bags of stuff. And because they want to sell stuff, they put a whole bunch of little stuff in a bag and you have to buy the whole bag. I always find a lot of really cool stuff in the bags. So this is one of the things I found. I paid $3 and it is, whoops, upside down. It is a whole Burt's Bees starter set, which I don't even think it was ever opened. And it has, like, I love Burt's Bees. And Burt's Bees is really expensive now. And it has everything. It has, like, softening, hold on. Let me look at the front. It has shower soap. It has body and bath stuff. It has cuticle cream, hand cream, beeswax hand cream, almond milk, hand salve, lip stuff, foot stuff. It has all kinds of, it was cheap. It was cheap about 10 years ago. I used to find Burt's Bees stuff, and it was really cheap because nobody knew about it, I think, so they were just starting out, must be. And I used to find them for really cheap. So this was $3. So is that a brand starter set? Yeah. Head to toe starter kit. So I thought that was cool. I love Burt's Bees. That's my toothpaste that I like that is not fluoride. Don't forget, guys, no fluoride. You don't need fluoride. If you don't have teeth coming in, or you're not making a baby that needs teeth coming in, you don't need the fluoride, and it's bad for your psychic energy. It calcifies the gland in your brain that helps you connect to connect to that energy. Dr. Bronner's is good too. I use Dr. Bronner's, the Anise toothpaste. I like that one too. All right, this one was a Goodwill find, and it's not witchy at all, but I thought it was super cool because it's only $3. Fluoride bad. You didn't know that, Chase? Yes. If you want to connect more and you want to use your psychic energy more, you need to get rid of fluoride. Don't drink the water that is town water because they add fluoride. Don't have fluoride toothpaste. You don't need it anymore, and it calcifies the pituitary gland in your brain that helps you to connect. Toms. There you go. Perfect. Anyways, this was only $3, and all those bands work with my Fitbit. Pineal gland. Did I say pituitary again? Damn it. That's like the second time I've done that. Thank you, Stephen. I'm going to lose my mind. I've been fluoride free for about 6 months. Yay! Good. Perfect. That is the second time I've done that. I'm going to have to like write it in a big thing in front of me. So anyway, all those bands fit my Fitbit, so I can have all kinds of different colors for my Fitbit. And $3. I thought that was cool. Not witchy at all. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. Witchy stuff. I got a jar. I know. It's exciting. 99 cents. And look at that jar. It's old. You see the bubbles in it? Shoot. I don't know if you can see the bubbles. Hold on. You should be able to see them in the bottom anyway. I hate the glare. Anyway, there's bubbles in the glass. You can kind of see it. But, rando fact, Oklahoma City got a Botanica. Really? Ooh, that's nice. And, oh, you can see there's a big bubble. See that big one? Okay, so that's how you know it's old. When glass has bubbles in it, that's when they used to actually do the hand-blown stuff. So this is actual old glass. Oh, that would be a super cool. I think you need to do a video, Chase, in that. Oh, they won't let you, will they? I think you're not allowed to. Damn it. Okay, so another bag. I paid $4. And 1, 2, 3. I got 4 apples, right? Nope, apple candles. And Mabin is right around the corner. I'm not going to lie. I do have some apple candles already because when I find apple candles, I buy them. And because they're so perfect for Mabin. Now I have 4 more apple candles. What causes air embolisms to form in the fingers? In the fingers? I don't know that question. Apple candles are beautiful. They are. All right. Ready? Another harvest thing. Candle holder. Look at that harvest candle holder. And that is perfect for Mabin too. And I spent $3. Yay. So that's going on my Mabin altar, which I'm going to finish tomorrow. I swear. So there'll be pictures. It was the blue tag. Yeah, I know. Here's the bad thing is Goodwill has gotten away with taking away the half off color stickers. Doesn't that suck? Does the city glacier water dispenser... Oh, you mean, I don't believe that any of the, like, the Britter water filters and stuff, shopping on my kind of budget. See, Chase, I'm telling you, I hardly ever buy anything new. The fact that I bought this t-shirt new was a big deal. But I was like, it's the Sanderson sisters. I have to. But I hardly ever do. Goodwill is my jam. All right. I bought this candle holder. Look at the spider web. Hello, it has spiders and stuff on it. It was a 99 cents, $1. And it has the cute little, holder. You've never seen anything like this candle holder? Well, it is, look at, from a mold. Isn't that cool? Okay, and this looked very fall to me, so I thought this is a perfect offering dish for fall or spring. I mean, it's a flower. It's not, it doesn't have to be just fall, but the fact that it's bright orange meant I love it for an offering dish. And I paid $1. Yes, I did, $1. All right, ready? This is one of my favorite things. Look. This has a seal to it, so it is airtight, and it's a Scully, and it was clean. I always smell inside, guys, so you can tell what's been stored in there. It's a cookie jar, right? Yeah, there's no way I'm using this for cookies. That's what my husband said when he saw it. He's like, oh, look, it's a cookie jar. Nope. I mean, yes, I'm sure at one point somebody said, oh, look, it's a cookie jar. Yeah, no. This is, I'm going to make a big, big batch of my, oh, I forgot Mabin's first. I still think I'm going to make a big batch of my Samhain incense, which I love. And I'm going to put it all in here because my Samhain incense, hi, Jack, goes on my ancestor altar, and I burn it all year for my ancestors. So I need a big batch anyways. And maybe if I can find enough of the ingredients, maybe I'll put some on my Etsy shop. So if you guys want to buy some of my, I'll tell you right now, my Samhain incense is my favorite. Mabin is close though, because Mabin I can get out with some of the really good, I start using my patchouli a little. But when you said town water, you mean city tap water or filtered water? I mean the town city water. If you have a fire hydrant outside your house, that is town water, city water. And you tap into that, you don't have well water. They add fluoride to the. Cassandra, what is Savers? What? Are you kidding me, Cass? If you're not kidding, you have to come over so we can go to Savers. Because I can't even believe you don't know what a Savers is and you live here. I mean, I know you live. All right, you have to come over. So this is going to be my Samhain incense. And you don't have a Savers either, Chase? Oh, my heart. Yes, that's your excuse to visit for sure. You have fluoride in your water. That's right. What do you use for the ancestors? My incense is rosemary, and last year I got some mums for it. Okay. I will actually, I think I have my Samhain incense. I think I made my Samhain incense online last year. I need my recipe book because even though I don't do like amounts, I do, hi Adria, I do recipes when I remember to write down what's in it. Now we just need to go all over and invade. I know. Oh my gosh. Cass, you have to come over so we can go to Savers. I will just, you will die. Look at how old that vintage hot plate is. And it's an apple. Hello. I can put my cauldron right on it. Do you have a video on your Samhain incense? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. I'll have to check it out. Yes, absolutely. Because some incense repels spirits. That's true. And the stuff I use does not. No savers in Idaho. I will not be going to Idaho anytime soon. So, I have city water. Mine doesn't add fluoride. Definitely look. And I'm surprised that yours doesn't add fluoride, because almost everywhere in the United States does. Anyways, vintage. It didn't have a tag, so when I got up there, I was like, hey, this doesn't have a tag on it. And she goes, all right, 99 cents. Yep, sounds good. Vintage, hot plate, apple. Yay. Okay, I will show this first. I was going to take them out of the bag, but all right. Another bag. See all my bags, guys? $4. And I have to show you because I haven't opened them yet. I'm going to make a little cemetery village for my ancestor altar this year because, look at, there's a little mausoleum and there's a little piece of a gate with the Grim Reaper. And there's little gates to set up all over. And there's the actual gate part with gargoyles. See the gargoyles? Scully Graveyard. And here's a couple little headstones. And I think there's even a ghost on there. Oh, there's a skeleton hand reaching up. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Skeleton hand. And there's another gate and a whole bunch of pieces of the fencing. So I am going to make a little ancestor graveyard, Scully graveyard, for my Scullys and make that part of my ancestor altar this year. I set up a big, I don't know if you have been on my channel long enough, you've seen my ancestor altars. I always have one. Right now it's actually, hold on. It's, besides the dark half of the year, it's usually a very large altar. And then when it's the light half of the year, see that up there, that cabinet up there, that's the ancestor altar during the off time when it's not the dark half of the year. I put it on there. So that is the ancestor altar right now. But now that it's, getting to be the harvest time in the dark half of the year, it'll be a huge ancestor altar, an actual altar. So, but I burn incense there every week and I cleanse it every week and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so okay, I'll show you. This was a thing that Hexen is making fun of me for. But I was so excited, you guys. I'm such a dork. I know, I can't help it. I'm a big dork. But I have different bells for every seasonal altar. So when I put up every Sabbath, I have different bells that I usually like to put on there for each altar. Shut up, Hexen. So, and I don't have an apple bell or anything. So I found this in a bag, and it was only $1.99. So I paid $2. And look, I'm so excited. It's a corn bell. Look, with a little raccoon on top. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? It's a corn bell. I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God. And Hex is like, uh-huh. Okay, Mama Squirrel. I'm like, no, it's really cool. I don't care if I'm cool or not. When I went to speak about my illness for the second semester students, oh, that's cool. And this was also in that same bag, which is a little, it's so corny. I love it. I do too. I just love it. I absolutely, that's like my favorite bell now. It's amazing. See, Hexen, people like it. Anyways, was in the same bag, and it's an elephant and these ornate things. I know it's corny, but it's awesome. It is. I can put tarot cards in here. So it's another tarot card holder. If they had an apple bell, she would have had a stroke in the store. I know, right? I would have been like, oh, it's an apple. I know. I was telling my husband last night, Axon, that you were making fun of me, and I'm like, so you're going to think it's cool, right? And he's like, I'm probably with Hexen, but go ahead. And he's like, a corn bell? Really? I'm like, shut up. It is really cool. I don't know what to tell you. All right. And then in a bag. What did I do with the other? Oh, here there. In a bag, which my mother got 2 things out of the bag and I got the other things out of the bag. So we split it. So technically the bag was $4, so I paid $2 for what's in here. See, it's perfect for harvest season. Yes, it is. Hi, Pam. Hi, Shark Girl. I know, I just love my corn dog. So I got, first of all, my stone animals. So I don't have any stone fish. So I got these cool stone fish, which I believe are dyed agate, but they're really cute. So I got stone fish to add to my stone animal collection. I got 2 little cute bottles, which I love these little bottles for essential oils. When I make little, little concoctions, I have a whole set of the little teeny bottles. So I got 2 of those. And I got a Kuan Yin, which on my little Buddha altar and stuff, I don't have any Kuan Yin like this. So I got a Kuan Yin. I was so psyched. So I paid $2 for this, my 2 little bottles, and my 2 little stone fishies. Come on, you guys. You can't do better than that, right? I mean, it's freaking awesome. I love that bell. Yay! Oh, you love it because of the coon? That's okay. I love the raccoons, too. They're cute. They're not quite squirrels. Can you imagine if it had been a squirrel on there? I would have had a heart attack right there in the middle of the store. Okay, now the last thing is I can show you the books I got. Because, of course, I spent a whole lot of time in the book section looking through to find, witchy kind of books. I usually spend a lot more time in the kids section, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to say this, but Savers kind of pissed me off this time because all of a sudden I'm finding less and less of my pagan-y books, even though I know how to look, and like a ton of Christian children's books, which is fine as long as they don't throw ours out. But it makes me think that they're going through things all of a sudden, like Goodwill does. And it'll really tick me off if that's the case. Maybe I just came where, a pagan person was there before me. But that's pretty rare. But, I shouldn't say that, because it's a lot less rare than I think. It could have happened. Anyways, okay. So I'm going to show you the kids' books first, which are on the bottom, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay. It would not surprise me, right? Did you read Travis is Shark Girl's brother the other day? You said his name and wanted to know if anyone on knew a Travis. See? Good. Shark Girl, I keep calling out to your brother apparently because I keep calling Trevor Travis for some reason. So he's been on my mind. So make sure he's okay and he's feeling good. All due respect, welcome to my life. I'm in Appalachia, which I love, but yeah, I know. Goodwill is horrible for that. They like trash stuff. They could be doing like Goodwill. I hope not. Okay, so the first kids book is Goodnight Yoga, which I thought, oh, what a really cute idea. They have all these yoga poses for kids. And this is by Miriam Gates, illustrated by Sarah Jane Hinder. And this is a pose by pose bedtime story. So look at They have little yoga poses that the kids can do before bed to like settle them down and, you know, make them happy before bed. And I adore this book. This was like the cutest book. So I'm putting it on my grandkids' shelf. You know, the grandkids that I don't have yet. I know, I'm crazy. And the shelf is going to have to get bigger soon. Now it's 2 shelves, and I think I might have to widen it to 3 shelves and take over the whole linen closet soon. And I don't have grandchildren. I know. I'm Mama Squirrel. I get it. I recently went to our library and found next to nothing for pagan witchcraft books. Really? On a library? That sucks. You can be grandma to mine. Yay! Bring them over. All right, Shark Girl. So I really loved this one. I thought this was a great book, and I'm really psyched because I thought it was cool. However, the coolest children's book I have seen in a long time, and I've never heard of it, and I have no idea if I'm totally crazy and I'm just making this up, or if it really is what I think it is. There was one copy of Weave the Limnack in the whole state of Tennessee. Oh my gosh! He's been feeling bad last few days, throat and body aches. Well, Witchy Mom, I'm sending him Reiki for sure. Just bought The Kitchen Witch by Erin Murphy Hiscock and The Grimoire for the Green Witch. Ooh, gotta love Anne Murray. There are no witchy books around my parts. This is what happens when you live in the Bible Belt. So Amazon it is. Or thrift books, guys. I know I haven't done a lot of thrift books because I've been getting really, really well. I've been getting really, really lucky at savers. So I haven't really looked at thrift books a lot. Which means you guys have an opportunity because I was spending hundreds of dollars a year on thrift books last year. Phew, that wasn't my husband. Okay. So, I have 5 grandsons. Aw, how cute, Karen. I'm excited because my mother's like, she's a witch too, which implies that she knows that I'm a witch. Hey, that's awesome. My grandson was here for a night and he was asking why I have so much stuff and why do you have bones and can I have these rocks and why can't I make this bowl sing? I love that. I know, I can't wait. My niece's daughter is as close to a granddaughter as I have, but they live in North Carolina, so but I adore her. She's so cute. Not the case, Jen. Books come in waves. Last week I received heaps of Christian books. The week before, loads of witch and tarot. Yeah, I hear you, Michelle. That's what I figured, but as long as they're not doing what I think. All right, so let me get on to this book. Really. I was like, oh my gosh. And I haven't looked it up yet, so I can't tell you for sure if I'm right or wrong yet. This is called The Fool Stories. The Adventure Begins. Now, does that not look like a Fool card on the front of the book? Yes, it does. Absolutely. And by the way, it says Book 1. And when you look, it's by Dr. Jessica Hart, so there's more than one. And it goes through the Fool's journey. Where he starts off. Look at, is he not the Fool from tarot? For real. And then he sets off on this adventure. He meets up with stuff. Look at. So tell me that's not some kind of Native American goddess riding a white wolf. And look at the Fool, he's down here. And he sets off on this journey. And they follow him through his journeys. I think this has to do with tarot. Now, I don't know if it does. But if it doesn't, then she subliminally wrote a book that has to do with tarot. Because it's the Fool. And it's a kid's book. How cool is that? I thought that was the most awesome kids book I've ever seen. So I have to look it up and see if, this was book 1, so it must be there's more. But I just thought that was the coolest thing. Right? For sure, the Fool. Look at, There's squirrels. So I thought that was really, really neat. I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna. I mean, that's just so cool. Look at that, Chase. Are you ready? Look at that picture. Oh my goodness. That is the Native American medicine wheel. That is amazing. I'm so reading this book tonight. I cannot even believe it. This is like the coolest book ever. So I'm going to have to read it tonight. I'm super psyched that I found a book, a kid's book, about the Fool. All right. So the last 4 books are adult books. I got one called Acupressure Way of Health by Jin Shin Du. Or no, it's by Ayana. Yeah, it's by that person. That must be part of the study. Do you dust everything or does it always sit? Are you talking to me? Or do I dust everything? Oh, no, I do. I cleanse it with Florida water or rose water, depending on what season it is. This was a really good one. It has actual, like, anatomy images of where acupressure points are. It shows you how to do acupressure on yourself, on a client. So I thought I'm going to learn this and incorporate it into my Reiki practice. And then when I teach my students to, do Reiki too, maybe we'll start putting acupressure into it. What is Florida water? Ooh, Florida water is a cleanser that cleanses not only the outside, but it cleanses the spiritual aspect of it on the inside. So, hi, Justin. Okay, I realize this is not a witchy book, but I don't care. This was like the coolest thing ever. And yes, I'm a geek, and oh well, I don't know what to tell you guys. You have to live with it. This is more unauthorized essays on Joss Whedon's Firefly universe, Serenity Found. So this is like fan fiction, kind of the Serenity universe with Captain Mal, and of course I had to have this book. I'm super psyched. And yes, I'm a total geek, and I know, and oh well. I'm just really, really psyched about it because I led a whole Facebook group for 2 years trying to get them to re-up Firefly because I love it so much. What's the Serenity universe? Oh no, Trevor. I'm an alien species. Oh, Jez, I wouldn't do that. Firefly, have you ever seen Firefly, Trevor? Please tell me you have seen Firefly. Trevor, if not, you have to watch Firefly. Oh my gosh. Chase, you've never seen it? You're not a child. My children have seen Firefly, but you're not my son. Firefly is amazing. It's a show that had, 1 season and a movie. And Sarana, you don't even know Firefly? What is this? Do you guys know who Joss Whedon is? Please tell me you know who Joss Whedon is. Joss Whedon created Buffy, an angel. You guys don't even know who Joss Whedon is? Ravenheart, you haven't seen it? Oh my gosh. Okay. He created Buffy and Angel. He also now does the Avenger movies and stuff. But he's doing his own show. Firefly or Space Western show. Exactly. It is amazing. The Firefly is the name of his ship. It's a Firefly class ship. called Serenity. It's actually, the name of the ship is Serenity. And yes, movie night on Witchypalooza. No kidding. We're going to have to find a way. I know you can premiere stuff on Facebook. I wonder if we can watch it. Firefly's harder to like. I loved it. Yeah, a Western in space. It was so good. And Captain Mail is amazing. And my cousin Guy Skinner did the filming for those shows. Oh my God, that's the coolest thing ever. Yes, it is on Netflix. So somehow we have to be able to do this somehow. Never watched any of those shows? Buffy? You never watched Buffy? Are you a witch? All right. I'll get over it. But I watch Buffy once a year. An Angel. Once a year. There's a streaming group site we can use called Cast. Ooh, let's do that. Let's work it out because I would so watch Firefly with you guys. And it doesn't take long enough. I mean, it doesn't. You watch Angel religiously. Never Buffy. Okay. I did the same thing. I started with Angel. So it was weird to me, like when Spike came back, I was like, who is this guy? And why are they blah, blah, blah. And then, that's why when Spike came, I was like, all right, I'm going to have to start watching Buffy because now I need to know where he came from and stuff. And I love Buffy too. I know it's a little bit more campy, but it's really good. And Buffy, oh, the theme song, yes, Chase. Oh, those violins every night when they come on. It's like a lullaby, right? Yes, it is absolutely. Anyways, Buffy is amazing, and yes, Spike and Buffy forever. And it sounds so stupid, but there's a book that I've read, and it's about how Buffy can teach you about life. And it's true. There's all kinds of like awesome life lessons in there too. And that is because of Joss Whedon, who did Firefly, now I'm really going to geek out on you because I know most people did not watch Dollhouse, but I'm a Joss Whedon fan. I thought Dollhouse was amazing. I know. I rewatched Dollhouse too because I love Joss Whedon. So I'm Team Practical Magic too. I'm there. But I love Joss Whedon. So I'll watch Firefly if you watch Red Dwarf. I'll do that. No problem. Spike and Buffy and Angel and Cordelia. Yes. Oh, I wish that. And then when Cordelia comes back and for one day, and that's all I'll say. Okay. You watched Dollhouse? You watched Dollhouse and you didn't watch Firefly? You will, if you like Dollhouse and you like Buffy and all them, you will like Firefly. Trust me. I think I'm a lazy witch if there is such a thing. I wish I could clean house like Samantha. Oh, me too. Me too. For sure. All right, we're coming up on an hour. Let me finish my books. Okay. So this one is called Enlightenment Unveiled, Expound into Empowerment. Her name is Jen Ward, and she's a Reiki master teacher. And she also goes by the name Madame Blavatsky. Oh my gosh. I wish you lived a little bit closer, Ravenheart, because I would come over with you and like make you watch it because you will totally love it. I know you will love it. This is the guy from Castle. From Castle. Not Castle Rock, but from Castle. The dude from Castle. It's Nathan Fillion. Is Captain Mail, who is amazing. And the guy who was Alpha in Dollhouse, he is in Firefly, and he's a good guy, and he's awesome. I'm a leaf in the wind. See? Okay, anyways. Awesome. Madame Blavatsky. Thank you, Hexen. Madame Blavatsky, yes. Her name is Jen Ward, and it says Jen Ward is a Reiki master. She's an intuitive, a gifted healer, and an innovator of healing practices. She is at the leading edge of energy work, providing a loving segue for her techniques to clients, enabling them to cross the bridge of self-discovery with her. I also loved Roswell. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. All right, I'm sorry, I know, but hi, Luna. But I just started Roswell tonight, and I'm like, why didn't I know about this show? because I've been mad at CW for canceling Supernatural. Even, well, they didn't cancel it. The boys decided, whatever. But so I kind of have stayed away from CW. But I just watched the first episode of Roswell tonight, and I can't wait till my husband gets home because I'm totally binging. Anyways, loved it. Okay. Her passion is to empower the individual in their own healing journey so that they can remain in their center every step of the way. Sound like anybody you know? Jen currently works as a long-distance emotional release facilitator, public speaker, and consultant to high-end clientele. I'd love to get high-end clientele. I love Supernatural, too. I can't believe it's going to be the end this year. High-end, including celebrities, high-end professionals, and professional athletes. Her special modality encompasses a holistic overview of her clients from all vantage points, including their physical, emotional, causal, and spiritual areas. So this is her. She's a Reiki master teacher. So I really thought it would be a good book. Anything about Reiki I try to read because I suck in. I try to be a sponge and suck in all knowledge that I can. Yep, absolutely. Buddhist practices for your heart and mind, how to meditate. So, you watched all of Supergirl, don't do it. It's awful and it gets worse. I loved Arrow, though. I really liked Arrow, too, and that's over now, too. So anyway, I know people have a hard time beginning meditation. I don't know what I'm going to do without my TV boyfriend, right? So there was a lot of good ideas on how to start in beginning meditations. So I figured I would read it and share as much of the tips with you as I can. We'll start. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't start my shadow work series back up until after Samhain because it's just too busy on my channel until after Samhain. After Samhain, I will start the shadow work series back up and we'll start with meditation. Because you really need to be able to meditate in order to really get deep into a shadow work series, okay? So I will do that. But I figured I'll add some of that into our practice. And the last book was Modern Essentials, a contemporary guide to the therapeutic use of essential oils. And again, I incorporate that into my Reiki practice and my healing. So there's all kinds of recipes and techniques and what stuff is good for. It'll list like lemon and the properties of it and how to use it, how not to use it, what it affects, all that kind of stuff. So Samhain is during Yule or after? Samhain is Halloween. It's spelled, it's the Sabbath before Yule, and it's spelled Samhain, but it's pronounced Samhain. And that's, a witch's holiday. My TV boyfriend is Jamie from Outlander. Oh, I love Jamie from Outlander. Oh. Let's drool together, Deb. Jamie from Outlander with a kilt and red curly hair. Okay, anyways, where am I going? I don't know. Okay, yeah, essential oils. So I incorporate that into my healing too. I tend to intuitively make my scents, which always seems to work, and you can ask the people who are at Tarot Stock. But it's always good to, have more knowledge at your fingertips, right? Okay, so now that we're all done drooling and we're back to reality, it makes me think of the temperance card too, which is right here. Crystal chips are good to add to oils. Yes, crystal chips are awesome to add to oils, for sure. Kate Beckinsale and Underworld. Oh, there you go. There's a lot of people who like that, and it's something about the outfit too, because never mind. I had a client that, never mind. There's something about that outfit though, so I had to help him with some visualization techniques. Alrighty then. So I don't know why I reached for these, but I figured at least half of the audience would appreciate seeing this card again. I don't know how in the world they could put this card in here and think that we should get a... I did say I was going to get a big poster of this card, right? When we, like, all got stuck on it. Yep. Just... Okay. I miss Jon Snow. I miss Jon Snow too. All right, so I figured I'd let you go with... Yeah, it is a great card, isn't it? Awesome deck, awesome creator, must have. Yes, it really is. See, Hexen? See? Uh-huh. That's right. It's my soul deck. I love this deck. Not just because of that. This is New Era Elements Tarot. It's an amazing deck. Amazing. Absolutely. Just keep swimming. Yep. Uh-huh. All right. So, I'm going to let you go. It's been over an hour. There you go. I got one of the first copies. I know you did. That's where I learned about that deck, and then I forgot about it because it was forever. When Chase did it on their STW, yes, I know, and it was so great. And Chase did it on STW with the author, and it was a long time before the deck came out, and I totally forgot about it. It seemed like a year, but it was probably 6 months, something like that, I think, before it came out. And like I forgot about it until it was on Amazon. And then I'm like, oh my God, I forgot. This deck is awesome. And I was waiting for it. And then, you know, my squirrel brain goes someplace else and I forget all about it. All right, guys. So, excuse me. I may wait till tomorrow now to upload. I have unboxings to do like you would not believe. And like I said, I'm just going to upload some of the unboxings. Because, I don't know, there's so many of them. And that's why I've been waiting. Because there's so many of them. And it gets boring, I think, for people don't want to just watch unboxings, right? So that way you guys can watch them if you want to watch them. You don't have to watch them if you don't want to watch them. But they're there if you're interested in any of those decks, then you know, get to know. Get to know them. And there's a couple that I thought, no, I'm just not going to do them. Like the Rain Coast Tarot. I love that tarot. But it's not an easy deck to get a hold of. Well, actually, he's doing the other edition now. Maybe I'll do that one too. I don't know. I'll think about it. I love you guys. I will be back on tomorrow for something different. And it's never boring. Aw, thank you. Does your Dark Crystal come out? Yes, August 30th. Yes, the Dark Crystal. And the one that Trevor posted, yes, it did, but it's on Indiegogo now. The second edition. And the one that Trevor posted, the, what the hell is it called? Something Carnival Row. That comes out the same day, the 30th. So, we're almost there. Next Friday, right? So, I can tell you right now, I won't be on next Friday because I have 2 things that come out that I'm going to be watching. Yes, I'm planning that out. Maybe I'll be on afterwards. Maybe we'll, like, watch them. We'll see. Tuesday, don't forget Tuesday Tarot. I'm trying to remember. I think I'm working again until 7:30. So it will be 8:30 again. Which seemed to work out for a lot of you, except for poor Steven, who has to stay up so late. So I'll be starting at 8:30 again. But we will be doing Tuesday Tarot, and the card that we're going to be doing is the 8 of Swords. So guys, look through your decks. See if, you know, there's certain Eight of Swords that you don't understand or you like a lot and you want us to show, if I have the deck, I will show it. And it'll be 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. Yay! I love you guys. I'm so excited fall is here. Blessings.